we take a look at a couple different numbers so sellers can leverage them, utilize them in order to position their property appropriately within a given time period. So the first stats we look at are sales trends. So I pulled here single family homes, and this is in Essex and Middlesex County. If you, let's say you bought a single family home right before COVID, and how it stacks up to where your equity lies today. So if you take a look at Essex County, and it gives numbers for the whole county, but let's say you bought a house in Essex County. The median sale price in Essex County was $475. Currently, the median sale price is $640, which is a $165,000 change, or nearly a 35% increase in value for single-family homes in Essex County. In Middlesex County, that's almost a 30% increase in value for single-family homes. So if we were sitting down at your home, we would cater this to your particular type of property, whether it was a single family, a condo, or a multifamily, or even a commercial property, and then change the time period to which you bought, and then see, on a larger scale with respect to median sale prices, where your equity may lay. Now, that, of course, doesn't take into consideration any remodeling or improvements you've made to your home. So the other stats we take a look at, basically there are two indicators that we take a look at that determine the health of a real estate market. Number one is months of inventory, and the other is closing rate. So we'll take a look at closing rate first. So that's right here, and this is for the past year. Closing rate is the rate at which property is selling. So if 10 homes are on the market, 7 sell, you have a 70% closing rate. Pretty straightforward. So right now for single family homes, and this is in Essex and Middlesex combined, we have a 66.4% closing rate. So that means 66% of the homes are selling. Doesn't seem like a lot, but relative to buyer or seller markets, anytime that number is above 25%, you're in a seller's market. In other words, prices are going up. So we're well beyond that at almost 65% or 67%. Now, if you take a look at months of inventory, right here, that number is 1.5. So months of inventory tells us how long it would take to sell off all the single-family homes in these two counties, given none others came on the market for sale. And right now, it would just take a month and a half. So what does that mean? Well, relative to historicals, anything less than 4 months worth of inventory yields a seller's market. So great news here, probably not a surprise to you. There is very little inventory, and this is the number that I really pay attention to here, is for a couple reasons. Number one, obviously, any seller is going to have very limited competition. And number two, it's going to enable a seller to react a lot quicker than if that number was higher. Back in, during the Great Recession of 2008, 2009, 2010, we had numbers here that were north 10 months, 12 months, 18 months. So it was tough to really know whether or not your home was priced appropriately. Right now, when you only have 1.5 months worth of inventory, if your property doesn't sell in 2 weeks, you're probably overpriced, or there's something else wrong with the marketing or the property that potentially could be fixed. But if not, it usually boils down to price. So the good news is if you want to try a higher price, you're going to know within 2 weeks whether or not it's too high. So these are the major factors we have and that we utilize in our listing strategy. If you would like to see more specific numbers about your specific town, your specific type of property, go ahead, click below, let us know your address and what type of property you have, and we'd be happy to get those numbers to you right away. Thanks so much.